Hey, it's Kushba, and my element project is all about helium. I'm going to talk about the discovery, characteristics, and uses of this unique element. Let's get into it. So it all started in Guntur, India, 1868, when a French astronomer of the name Pierre Janssen went to study the solar eclipse of 1868. As he studied the eclipse, he noticed an unknown yellow line in the solar spectrum of the sun, which looked like this, and wondered what the unknown element could be. His question was answered later that year when English astronomer Norman Lockyer observed the same yellow line and concluded it was caused by an unknown element that existed only in the sun. He named the element helium, which comes from the Greek word helios, which means sun. But helium was also discovered on Earth by a variety of scientists who sent their experiment results to each other. There were many scientists, but the first one was obviously Lockyer, then Scottish chemists Ramsay and Crookes, whom together officially discovered helium on Earth. Now you might be wondering, okay, now helium is an element on the periodic table. What about it? So now I'm going to tell you a little about helium's characteristics and properties. Starting with characteristics, helium is a noble gas with an atomic number of 2, meaning it has 2 of electrons, protons, and neutrons. It is also the second simplest atom following hydrogen, and it costs $5.20 per gram. It is light, odorless, colorless, and it's a monatomic gas, which means it's composed of particles of one single atom. Now for properties, I have 6. The atomic mass of helium is 4 grams per mole to the negative first. The melting point is negative 272.2 degrees Celsius. It is a noble gas. The density is also pretty low. It has 2 isotopes. The boiling point is negative 268.9 degrees Celsius, and electronic shell is 1 s². For the melting point and boiling point, helium has the lowest melting point of any element, and its boiling point is close to absolute 0. So as you can tell, they are very close, and both the melting and boiling point are close to 0. So now we know the characteristics and properties that define the element of helium. You might think that the only use of helium is to make things float, but that is only one of the many uses of helium. Now I'm going to talk about the uses. For the first use, it's balloons. Since helium has such a low density, anything inflated with helium has a really good chance of floating really high. So this is explained really well in the movie Up if you guys watched it, and also helium, it can be used to fill up blimps, not only balloons. For the second use, that is gas lasers. Helium neon gas lasers are used to scan barcodes in supermarket checkouts. This can be your self checkout thing, or it can be the one the cashier holds. They both use helium gas lasers. For the third use, it is artificial atmosphere, which is a mixture of 80% helium and some oxygen, and together they're used to make an artificial atmosphere for deep sea divers, and this mixture is easily compressed by the body, so it's safer. For the fourth and the fifth use of helium, helium is used as a cooling medium in MRI spectrometers and scanners, and also can be used to detect leaks such as in air conditioning systems in cars, so it can be used for both medical and mechanical uses and fields. So now for the fun facts, we already know that helium was first discovered on the sun, then on Earth, and radioactive decay of uranium and thorium, they produce 3,000 metric tons of helium a year, and helium is present on our Earth's atmosphere at 0.00005 by volume, which is considered very rare. So that's all for helium. Thanks for watching. I hope you learned something about helium from my presentation. And yeah, that's it.
Created using Powtoon.